Hi, my name is Kamila Trujillo and I'm doing my project on Lorna de Cervantes. Lorna de Cervantes is a Chicana activist and feminist who uses poetry to share her political activism and her own childhood experiences that have led her to become one of the most well-known Chicana activists. Lorna was born on August 6, 1954 in the Mission District in San Francisco to her parents who were both Mexican-American. Lorna, her mother, and her siblings her brother moved to San Jose after her parents' divorce in 1959. She was only 4 years old at the time. They lived in a barrio named Horseshoe where crime and poverty were normal. Lorna wrote her first poem when she was only 8 years old after she accompanied her mother to some houses that her mom used to clean for a living. And while she was there, she would find these books that inspired her to eventually start writing her own poems. One of her biggest inspirations, the biggest poets who inspired her was Pablo Neruda. She wrote about her experiences as a lower-class Chicana and some of the struggles she encountered daily. When she was a teenager, she began to join many civil rights movements, and those inspired her to pursue her poetry even further. Her poetry is known to uplift many Mexican Americans who feel displaced and put down in oppressive societies. So a notable quote by Lorna de Cervantes is, "You look around and you don't see anybody like you in positions of power, and you don't even question it. You just assume that you are not going to achieve anything and that no one expects anything from you." This was one of the main reasons that Lorna chose to become an activist, and one of the reasons her poetry is so heavily based on the oppressive system that she and many others live under. She recognized that people thought less of her because of her background and that no one did anything to change it. So she decided that she would be the one to do so, and she would inspire others to do the same. Significance. So Lorna de Cervantes is one of the most important figures in Chicano history because of her restlessness in empowering those who had been beaten down by racism, sexism, and those who just felt powerless overall. She helped encourage others to use their voices and their talents to fight back against a system that wanted to take away their roots and culture. Thank you for listening to my presentation.